As Christine stepped out of the plane, a mixture of relief and nervousness washed over her. It felt as if she had left all her courage back in Davao. From the familiar streets of her hometown to the sprawling chaos of Manila, the city felt overwhelmingly vast. The busy streets and unrelenting traffic alien to her. Every corner of this new place reminded her of everything she had left behind. The moment she entered the school as a transferee, dozens of curious eyes followed her. She kept her head low, avoiding the stares and whispers that began long before she reached the classroom door. Are you a new student? The teacher asked. Christine nodded silently as the teacher guided her to the front of the class. Please introduce yourself, Mrs. Castro said with a warm smile. Her jaw tightened, she gritted her teeth silently praying that her Bisaya accent wouldn't reveal how nervous she truly was. Good morning everyone, I am Christine Alonso, I am from the... Before she could finish, a voice from the back shouted, Mga Bisaya na naman! The room went silent for a moment, then erupted into laughter. Kristen felt herself shrinking as if the floor beneath her had disappeared and she had become a clown in a cruel circus. She stayed silent, pretending not to hear. But silence offered no protection. It only made her feel smaller. Her accent, her dark skin, and the fact that she was from Davao made her an easy target for ridicule. One morning before school, her mother called her. Okay ra ba imong eskwelahan? Kumusta ka? Daghan na ba kag mga amigo? Is your school okay? How are you? Do you have many friends? Her mother said. Christine hesitated, unwillingly to add more worry to her mother's plate. Okay raw man ko, siguro na anad-anad pa ko kay syempre bago pa man ang akong mga kaklase. I'm fine, maybe I'm still getting used to my new classmate. She added. Sige, mag-amping ka og paningkamot gyud sa imong pag-eskwela. Take care and do your best at school, her mother replied kindly. But at school, the insult never stopped. Kumakalat ng mga Bisaya, baho talaga mga Bisaya. Mga Bisaya nga naman. Group of students whispered and stared as Christine walked the hallways. She lowered her head and continued wishing the floor would swallow her. During a group project, she barely spoke, letting others dominate the conversation. But one day, she was paired with a girl who smiled gently and asked, Why are you so quiet? I think you're really nice and pretty. Kristen felt a flicker of warmth inside her, a small crack in the wall she had built around herself. I'm Alexa, by the way, her classmate added. Her bullies didn't miss the chance to pounce. First time magkaroon ng kaibigan ni Christine Bisaya, Charem sneered. Weirdo na yan na maitim, huwag ka makipag-close, Alexa. Something inside Christine snapped. Ano naman kung Bisaya ko? Ano masama, ha? She said, her voice shaky but unwavering. She refused to shrink. From that moment, Christine slowly began to speak up. She shared her ideas in class, laughed off insults, and stopped letting fear control her. She realized she did not come to Manila to blend in. She came to stand out, to be bold, unapologetic, and proud of who she was and where she came from. She joined numerous school activities, volunteered for anti-bullying campaigns, and stood up for students who were often overlooked. Christine had learned that strength wasn't the absence of fear, it was speaking up despite it. The end.